Ella Elizabeth. Hey guys, guess what? I am in Dallas. Give me just a second. Hey, I told her I'm going to go ahead and take it. If I have a problem, I'll call or bring it back.
Please.
Okay.
Thank you, sweetie.
You're welcome. All right. Yeah, guys. So I am in Dallas. Flew out from Seattle this morning. My flight was at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock this morning. And I'm trying to figure out, because this is a new rental car place, so I'm just trying to make sure I see how to get out of here and get into this one. They got cars going every which way up there. But yeah, guys, I am in Dallas this weekend. Well, actually for the week. I'm in Dallas, and I'm going, since I work remotely, I can work from here just for a week. But I'm going to be here from today through Friday, and I'll be able to get back home. But yeah, I'm so excited. Right now, I'm on my way to go and see my mother. That's the first thing I'm going to do, is go and see my mama. I have not touched her. Well, I haven't seen her in person, and I don't know when the last time was, and I haven't touched her in even longer, because sometimes I can see her, like if one of the workers will call me on like WhatsApp or something, or video call, video chat, and let me see her. But I haven't just seen her physically, laid my eyes on her in a while, and I need to see my mom. So I'm excited to be in Dallas for that. And then later on, I'm going to be staying at my son's house. He and his wife, they have a beautiful home now. I'm so excited. That's one thing that I prayed for, that was on my prayer list this year. Since last year, was for God to bless them with a home. Praying and believing with them, and after many false starts and false hopes, they finally were able to close on a home a few months ago. So excited for them. Ooh, there's Whataburger, y'all. You can only get Whataburger in Texas. And I will get me one before I get out of town. I'm gonna get some Mexican food. I have to get some Mexican food. I have to get some barbecue. And I have to get me a Whataburger before I get out of town this week. Since I'll be here all week, I'll have plenty of time for that. So yeah, guys, oh my goodness, my flight was at 6 a.m. this morning. My flight was at 6 a.m. and it ultimately got delayed to like 6:25. But I made it on. It was a safe trip, no bumps and hiccups or anything. So I'm grateful to have landed safely. And I did have my mask on, y'all. If you remember from my Europe trip on that plane, yeah, I had my mask on today. I was sitting in between two men, sleeping and snoring, and then they turning toward me, and I'm like, you have a window over here. You turn toward that window and breathe and snore on that window. And then the other guy, he had the aisle. So I did buy a new neck pillow that was much better than the one I had before, so that allowed me to rest a little better. But yeah, I had my mask on this time, and I have another one. This thing is I don't know, it's the end. It's more than just the end. It's got a filter on it and everything. So I have some more of those. I need to go back to Walgreens and see if they have any more of these left. They were selling them for 97 cents. Clearance or something. They said 97 cents, and they were regular like $9 or $12, I think, a piece is what they were costing. But for some reason they had them for 97 cents. I don't know if that was a mistake or what, but yeah, I made it, had my mask on. Yeah, see, this is giving me a low tire pressure. Before I checked the car, I did a video of the car walk around, and I found a crack in the windshield. And then I'm so glad I checked. I videoed and saw that there was like some serious staples in the tire. Serious staples in the tire. And I thought, well, it can't be that deep, you know. I thought it can't be that deep. It's a staple, but it's one of those thick staples. But now I'm sitting up looking at the, tire reading. The low tire pressure is on, and it's way below where that tire is way below in air pressure where it should be. So I'm not going to do it today. I'm going to dinner. I wanted to take my kids, to my son and his wife, to dinner, and daughter, and I was hoping to meet my sister as well. But after I see my mom, I'll go to their house and I'll get him to drive, and then I don't know if I'll put air in the tire, but sometime tomorrow I need to bring this car back, because I'm not going to be putting air in every time I turn around. It's interesting, it's saying it's so low, but it didn't look low when I was just at the the speed limit on this now is 65, y'all. I haven't been back to Texas in a while, and this used to be 60 miles. Now see, they've raised it to 65 miles. But you know, I've been so used to driving around in Washington, in the Seattle area, you know, where it's 60 miles an hour. And you know, this freeway, I see they've increased it to 65, but on the other one that I have to get on 20, it's like 70 miles an hour right there in the city. And I mean, you better get over and get out of the way. Since I've been living up there in Washington now, I've gotten used to driving the slower speed. So when I come home, when I come to Texas, it's kind of scary, because these people are flying by and they're not going 70. They're going like 80, 85, 90 miles an hour on the freeway. And usually, honestly, you know, the speed limit is 60 up there. I'm going to do about 63, 65, like that. You know, usually the police won't bother if you're doing about 63, 65, but and over in the right lane, usually they look at the guys over in the other lanes. But let me speed up, because I'm only going 60 miles an hour. I need to speed up. Need to at least go the speed limit here. Alright, so yeah, guys, that's what I'm doing right now. I am in Arlington, Texas. I landed at DFW. I'm in Arlington, and where I'm going to see my mother, she's in Arlington. And then my children live west of Arlington, in another little town. So I'll be staying with them and working from their home, and then I think I'm going to be getting up really early. So, you know, we're 2 hours behind in Washington, but I'm going to be getting up at 5, which would be 7 o'clock. It'll be 7 o'clock here. Well, actually, I'm going to get up at 5 o'clock Dallas time. I'm going to get up at 5 o'clock Dallas time, which will be 3 o'clock my time. And I'm going to work from like 5 to 2, which will let me get off here earlier. Let me get off here at 2, so that I can have time to go spend some time with my mom, and before they close, because at least if I can get to her place by 3, because they don't want you to stay there any longer than 6 o'clock. And then by that time, maybe I can get back to my son's house to see my little grandbaby before she goes down for the night. That she'll be just about ready to do her night routine. But I'll be there during the day and get to talk with her and play with her and hopefully love on her. She's such a sweet little doll, cute as she can be. But anyway, guys, let me get off. Right now I'm just going to go hang out with my mother, and I will come back a little later. Hey y'all, okay, I am back. I just left visiting my mother, and I'm in the car headed to go to my son's house, and oh my goodness, I'm sitting in the car. I was in there about 2.5 hours, and the car is like baking, and I left my suitcase in the car, and I was debating whether or not to go to their house first and drop this stuff off, but it just would have been really out of the way to do that and come back. Plus the timing, I wouldn't have been able to see her because we're going to go to dinner, and it's headed back the way to Dallas, and Dallas is east and I'm headed west. So where Mom was directly south of the airport, so just straight in my way, whichever way I was going, it was on my way. But to go to my kid's house, I would have had to go west and then come all the way back, even if I was going to see my mother. And then the restaurant is east, and if they were going, I know they weren't going to want to sit with me the whole time that I wanted to hang out with my mother. But 102 degrees is what this, oh really? I'm like, this light is, it's 102 degrees. That's what the car says, 102. But yeah, it is hot. This car is saying it's 102 degrees, and it feels every bit of it. There's a donate impact place. They've got, I've seen one new place. Lisa's Chicken and Seafood. That's new. But I think it used to be an ice cream place. Yeah, they used to be an ice cream place that closed down. Now it's Lisa's Chicken. I used to get my car washed there. It is so hot. This is unbelievable. Oh my goodness. This is unbelievable. And up here is the Chipotle and Nothing But Cake that I used to go to all the time. I used to love to go to Chipotle, then to, oh no, I'm in the wrong place. No, that's further back. That's up by closer by the mall. I don't know what this place is new. What is this? Great Hearts, Arlington. I wonder what that is. Great Hearts. I wonder if that's going to be a church or a school. Look with the flags. Looks like it's going to be a school. It may be a charter school. These charter schools are taking over in Texas. Charter schools are taking over. But yeah, this is Arlington, y'all. I'm in South Arlington, Texas, home of the Cowboys and Rangers. I might go by the stadium one day this week just to get a shot of the Cowboys and Texas Rangers area, their stadium. That's a Y that I used to go to. Here's the street, Harris, that I used to turn left on to go to my house. My house is, I stay straight on that street, cross over Matlock, and that's where I used to live. Should go driving and show y'all the big houses you can get in Texas, y'all. Y'all know it's different than Washington. You can get a lot more house for your money in Texas. What I paid for my house, I could have like a 6-bedroom, 5-bath, 5.5 bath, for real, 4-car garage, and some space, more space in between me and the next guy. Yes, indeed, that's what you can get in Texas. The prices have gone down. They did get crazy during COVID, and you know, it's just ridiculous with the cost of housing, but it's kind of going back down now. But yeah, guys, I am going over, this is just a little bit of Arlington and Mansfield. I am going to get to my son's house, son and daughter-in-law, and we're going to go have dinner. I'm going to throw this luggage in the house because I need to get the stuff out of the car. But I will come back and talk to you guys later. Toes. Have to get some Mexican food while I'm here. Some homemade flour tortillas. One thing I have to get when I get to Texas: Mexican food, barbecue, sometimes some fish, like fish baskets. But today's Mexican food. Something smells good in there. Woo. I don't want to sit outside. Huh? No. No. So I am right now headed to the post office here because I was able to purchase some seasonings. My son and daughter have a membership to Sam's, and I love these seasonings that you can only get at Sam's. And you know, all of the Sam's are closed in Washington. We only have Costco, and Walmart has these seasonings. Unfortunately, they're small bottles, and the price for those bottles is more than these large bottles that you can get at Sam's. So anytime I get to come to Texas, if I'm out, I try to run to Sam's and pick up some of those seasonings so I can restock at the house. So I'm glad I had a chance to do that. I have my box in the back that I've packed up to package and ship back to myself. So I will be going back to Washington tomorrow. I fly back home tomorrow, so I want to go to the post office now and ship this to myself, just to make sure that I'll be home next week when it arrives. I think I picked this up yesterday because one of the things we did at my son's house, son and daughter-in-law's house, she wanted to paint their office and she wanted to paint the baby's room, so I gifted the materials and supplies to do that, and then helped her paint. At least we got the office done. We got the office done for her, got that checked off of her list. She was like, I didn't know when I was going to be able to do that, but thankfully I was able to help contribute that for them. And yeah, so we went to Sam's and she picked up I think some wipes or something, but I wanted to get these seasonings shipped back to myself. And then after I do that, this is Arlington. I'm in Arlington right now. This is my old stomping ground. Once I leave seeing my mother, I may drive up through here. That's the Highlands over there. I used to love hanging out at the Highlands. And yeah, that was my old stomping ground. So I'm going to go to, like I was saying, the post office. That's where I'm on my way to, and ship these seasonings back to myself. I've done this once before when I was here and I was staying with my brother, looking in on my mom, and I shipped a lot. My sister-in-law has a Sam's card, so she went with me. And I think that time I bought like $80 worth of seasonings, and I probably got like 40, maybe $45 worth of seasonings this time. But there's certain seasonings that I love, that Weber's, that I use a lot in my vegetables. For my, oh my gosh, they didn't have the one that I love to get. They didn't have it. That's what I was missing. They didn't have the one that I really love to get. You know what? I may have to go up here to this, there's another Sam's over here, near here. They did not have, I just thought about that. They didn't have the one that I love to use on my chicken wings and on my lamb chops. That's the steak and chop, because like I said, it's so expensive in Walmart. Okay, so I might have to get somebody else to use their card online. I think one of my friends has a membership card online. I may be able to do that. Maybe I can get, I wonder if I can get a Sam's membership, even though I'm not near a Sam's. I wonder if I can get a membership and purchase things from online. I think I might try that. I might try that, because if I can, then I can just simply go online and purchase the seasonings. And coming up to the post office. I just had to stop and go put some air in this tire for this rental car they gave me, and it had a big staple in it, and the tire, I'm telling you, was on E. I mean, it was empty. The tire was empty. So wait, honey, I had to stop and I put money in this machine at the gas station, but the machine was broken, so they let me go through where the diesels go through to be, and that guy was so sweet. He put air in the tire for me. I was like, thank you so much, honey. So, and he filled it up, so you can see it's at like 43 now. It's higher than the rest, and it didn't go down while I was driving, which is what I was concerned about. So I thought it may go down while I was driving, but it didn't. All right, so I'm going in here to go ship this, and I will check you guys later. Okay, guys, I have finished shipping those seasonings to myself. I tell you, that's what I was missing. And I think I have like one bottle from, I mean, this was a couple years ago when I came and shipped all of those to myself, and I have like one bottle of those left, and I've already opened it and filled up my little spice jars once. So I have to yeah, I know it appears. I need you to appear. So I have to get some more of that, and I do not want to get those small ones at Walmart. So I think what I'm going to do, because where my mother is further south, one of the roads I used to get to is, her place is through or up here on the other end of this little mall area. So I think I want to go there first, because once I leave there, I don't have to come back up north, because that place is, my mom's place is south of here. I don't want to have to come back north and go down this busy freeway to get back to my son's house. So I'm going to go to the, baby, you can't, Jesus, people, look at that. Look at that. Now he coming over on me, but he blowing, right? I tell you. Yeesh. What was I saying? So my mother's place is south, and I don't want to have to drive on the freeway. I want to take the back roads to get back to my son's house, because it's, you know, a lot of traffic. So I want to go through here first, this little place I used to hang out when I was here in Arlington, one of my little favorite restaurants and shop areas where I used to like to shop. They put a Cadillac dealership over here. That wasn't there. I tell you, it's, I mean, I've been gone like for 5 years, back 5 years, and it's just interesting how much has changed. A little, not that Golden Corral, but there was the Cotton Patch restaurant I used to like to go to. We're gonna cut through this because this is like one end. We'll cross the street. Oh, this place is, what is this now? Oh, there's Rudy's Barbecue. I didn't particularly care for Rudy's Barbecue. I thought the meat was a little tough. Here's a Pottery Barn. There's a Pottery Barn outlet, and no use in me looking in there. I would love to, but no use in it because I'm not going back to the post office to take anything back. Let me show you this. This was one of my favorite restaurants. This is Andulus's Mediterranean Grill. Oh, y'all, this food. Andulus's. If I tell y'all that food is so good, if I tell y'all that food is so good, they have the spinach. I think it has Parmesan in it, but the spinach, the potatoes, the okra, and it was like an okra soup or something that they would put in. If I tell y'all that food was so good, I used to love, and the rice that they make, y'all, I used to love going up there getting it. It's like Indian soul food. That's the way it tastes. And they have this rosemary roasted chicken that was just like delicious, so good. Oh my goodness, I loved Andulus's. So here is Dave and Buster's. Here's our Dave and Buster's that we would go to sometimes. When I was younger, I would come out here. I wasn't even living here. I was living like in Duncanville and Dallas, and we would come out here and hang out when I was much younger. But once I got older, D&B wasn't really my thing. Let's see what else. Yeah, so let me cross the street. There's a Black Eyed Pea, and I'm kind of in the back. I'm gonna go back up front because there's a Bone Daddy's barbecue down there. Now that's where I would go get, when I come, I go get barbecue from Bone Daddy's. I like their, I think what I learned about Bone Daddy's is that it's more the barbecue sauce that they have that I really like, more than the meat, more than their meat and ribs. They're okay, but I think it was just more the sauce that I really liked. There's our Black Eyed Pea. But in here, there's the Wings Pluckers. Can't see the sign, but Pluckers Wings. Yeah, there's Bone Daddy's. So yeah, they have good potato salad. I love their baked beans as well. Their baked beans are really good. But yeah, I love Bone Daddy's. Okay, still good, doing good. Here's a new place. This is Beer Garden. What is that? Sausage place, Doghouse. Okay. Genghis Grill. I never really went to that. But this area is called the Highlands, and this is where I used to hang out. There's Mimi's. It's really good for breakfast. We would go there. The Lazy Dog. I tried that one time when I came through and visited a friend, and I went there. That was my first time going. It was pretty good. Good food. I thought it was a hot dog is what I thought it was about, but it wasn't. It was, you know, different food. They had a really great menu. Let's see who's at the Improv, the comedy house that I would come to. There's Torchy's Tacos right there. I love Torchy's Tacos. Here is the Improv. There's Rally House. I was wanting to get me a cowboy shirt. But there's our Improv Comedy Club. Used to love to come up here and go to the comedy club. Let me turn around and see if you can see. And see, there's Torchy's Tacos. Like one time I had my kids, we met up here at Torchy's and got tacos. Their tacos are really good. Good guac as well. But yeah, Improv. There's a melting pot where you can cook your food at your table. Here's the World Market. Ooh, what was I going to get in World Market? I love World Market. They have some nice, unique things in there. And I'm looking at this patio set sitting out on the I don't need a patio set. I have my patio sets now. Just looking. That's cute. So yes, that's where I come to. Cold Stone. Oh, they're just announcing. What is this? Regis on the corner. Looks like a few stores have closed. So they have the Loft here. There's a Container Store. And, oh, let me get out of your way, honey. Sorry. And this way, Bath and Body, Brighton, Texas A&M. I think University of Phoenix, because that's where I did my grad work, post-grad work, and that's where I did my post-grad work. The University of Phoenix is around the corner. Here's the movie. I think it's Studio Movie Grill right here in the Highlands, where we would come and do movies. And they have some seats in there where you can order your food, you know. You can order dinner, actual dinner, pot-belly sandwiches, which I love. I think we only have one in that I can remember in Seattle area, and that's downtown Seattle. So Lane Bryant, I used to love their chicken, and they have these good, you know what? No, I was gonna say they have these good chocolate chip cookies. They are so good, especially when they're warm. But that wasn't a parking space. I think I'm gonna have to run in there and get some. Let me see. If I see a parking space, I'm gonna have to turn around and go back, get me to get some chocolate chip cookies. I might go up the other aisle. But anyway, that's my little favorite hangout when I used to live here before. One of them, it was close place to go and get things, and it was a white house black market right there. Here's a chicken salad lady. Now, I never went here when I lived here before, but I hear it's just like you can get all kinds of chicken salads that she'd have in there. Kincaid's hamburgers. It was okay. I think I went there once. Oh, this is new. Jen Korean Barbecue House. Ooh, I bet that's good. I haven't been there before. That's new. Well, it's new since I've been gone. Alright, let me see if I can find a parking space, because I do want to get some of those chocolate chip cookies. Here's one right here. I'm going to run into Potbelly and get some chocolate chip cookies. Just as they have the little bitty ones. I hope they have some, because they do sell out. They make so much a day and then it sells out. I do want to get some of those. And my son was wanting some cookies too. Let's go in here. Potbellies. I'm just so glad I was able to mail that seasoning to myself. But I didn't get my steak and chop, and I have to get that. I have to get my steak and chop. I don't see any, I just have the oatmeal, just the have the ones, the big ones. Hi. They don't have the oatmeal chocolate chip. They don't have the. Hey, do you have the bags of the little minis of chocolate chip cookies? Huh?
So I just sold my last one. We're making more right now.
You're making more? How long before they come out?
It would be like 45 minutes.
Come on, tell the truth. 45 minutes for real.
So they gotta go through the oven for 10 minutes, and after that they gotta cool down for another 25 minutes after that.
Can I take mine hot anyway?
It would be impossible to pull them off of there. Yeah, they'll be very hot, and they're also gonna be very gooey.
All right. You were making somebody's lunch?
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. Are you still gonna get a cookie?
I'm gonna get this one.
Let me
$2.15.
Yes.
So I'll give you this, so I don't have to dig out that 15 cents. I say, tell the truth. Just telling me that. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Take care.
Bye-bye. All right, so just one. I wanted the bag that's like a dozen of the small ones. But this will have to do. There's a Five Below. I think I've maybe just been in. No, have I ever been in Five Below? Need to go see what's going on in there. Okay, y'all. But yeah, these cookies, yeah, Potbelly chocolate chip. They're oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. And man, when they're warm, let me tell you. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna go up this way so you can see my other favorite store that I'm so disappointed that we do not have in Washington, and I wish they did, because we have At Home, which we have At Home here in Texas, and I used to work at Home part-time, and the At Home in Washington, the first one is up there by me in Puyallup. And I used to like At Home, but man, they have gotten, oh, there's a Costco. They have gotten so expensive. And I'm like, okay, guys, the quality of the stuff that you guys get in is not priced right for this stuff y'all selling. So, oh, here's my other favorite store, Kirkland's. Now, fortunately, I can order online with Kirkland's, but I like to touch stuff, look at it, see the right size. But I love Kirkland's. Love Kirkland's. So that's about it. In my favorite section is to have, where am I going? All the restaurants and shops I could go to up here, because I still don't like going to a mall. I don't care for shopping in the mall. I like here this kind of open shops. And then the other thing we have up here, of course, Old Navy. Old Navy. And then this up here on the corner was a Bed Bath & Beyond, but it's closed. So, you know, all the Bed Bath & Beyond's closed. That's so unfortunate. And so, yeah, we used to run in there to Bed Bath & Beyond. There's BJ's, but we have BJ's. I actually have a BJ's up by me in Puyallup at South Hill Mall. So, I forget about it sometimes, though, because it's on the back side of the mall where I usually don't drive. Across the street is Uncle Julio's. I don't know if you can see that. Across the street right there is Uncle Julio's. And it's a Mexican restaurant. Awesome Mexican restaurant. And I wanted to go last night, but we ended up going to Papacito's Mexican restaurant. And if you know anything about like Papados, it's the same company. They have Papa Steaks, Papa Burgers, Papa's Fish, and well, not Papa's Fish, but Papados and Papacitos, owned by the same people. So that's where we went last night, was to Papacito's Mexican food, because as I was saying, you guys know when I come to Texas, there's like few places that I have to eat when I come to Texas, because I wouldn't have had it. And that is my Mexican food, barbecue, and the fish place. Fried fish, except I did find like the good old neighborhood, the good old South Oak Cliff fish places where you get the fish basket with the peppers, pickles, fries, bread, that kind of fish basket. I can't get that in Washington. I just found a place that makes good fried catfish in Lacey. I don't think those folks are from Louisiana, from New Orleans, which stands to reason. So that's the closest I can get with my fried okra. So this cookie is good, and I forgot to bring me some water. There's a dollar store I need to stop at because I need clippers. I need to clip my mom's toenails. So I'll stop at this dollar store. Sorry, mister. Saw you too late. So anyway, guys, I haven't been vlogging much. I forgot to even vlog our dinner when my food came, and I didn't want to show it after I dug into it and started eating it. So I just wanted to make sure you guys got to see a little bit of the area where I used to hang out. And the way I'm going right now, my house, the old house I had that I sold, it's down in this direction. It's further past where my mom is, but not too far from where my mom is. I need to get over. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna go and get some clippers. Oh, I can get some water in here. The tires still doing good. Dollar General. Yeah, that's where I need to go. Let me turn up in this one. That's fine. And then we have Dollar General. We have Green Tree and Family Dollar, the red one. Dollar Tree green, Dollar General yellow, Family Dollar red. And Family Dollar's around the corner, but this one is on the way. So now I just need to go in here and get some clippers to do my mom's toenails. So I'm going in here to go get this, guys. What are you doing? What's going on here? Okay. Door was acting like it didn't want to lock. Let's go to hygiene. This is what I need right here. Let me just get this. It's a little set. I got chocolate all over my lips.
I'll be over there now.
Your register's out?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, let's go over here around the corner to Family Dollar. The registers are out. What they're gonna do? They got people in here shopping, but their registers are out. Let me get out of here. Okay. Let me go around the corner. I can't go that way. Oh, you gonna wait or you gonna? Okay, go ahead. Whew. Alright. Ooh, she's beeping at me. Okay. This thing. Hey. Okay, now I have to pass this place. I've got to go down to the next block, so I'm gonna have to pass where my mom is. Actually, I'm going over here to this Walgreens. Forget it. I'm going to Walgreens. I have to go up too far. It's okay. It's not that far. All right, guys. I'm going to try this Walgreens and get what I need. And I will check you guys a little bit later. Hey, y'all. I had to show this real quick. This is a road. This road, I'm just so amazed at the changes that have gone on since I've been gone. This road, and they've just finished this. This used to be a 1-lane road. Well, 2 lanes, one going, one coming, or just say 1 lane. They have opened this up to 2 lanes on either side with the turning lane, paved this road. I mean, this is near the lake, Joe Pool Lake, and it was just this back road that was so horrible with potholes and dips and bumps, and they have redone this road that's like a thoroughfare from Dallas, and it goes all the way to Mansfield, if you will, or let's say Arlington. It goes all the way from Dallas. It changes names I don't know how many times, because even from Oak Cliff, it's one name. It's called Camp Wisdom. And then once you cross over this Highway 360 into Arlington, it changes to Sublet. This is near my house where I used to live, and was a road that I often took if I was going from Arlington to Dallas, or going back roads to some of my other family's house, that I didn't want to go down the freeway because it was so backed up, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm coming this back road because now once you crossed here at this street right here, it was the 2-lane road. So this is original, but that where I just came from, all of that road used to be just 1 lane, and I'm so amazed at all the changes. Yeah, so I just wanted to show that. Right now I'm taking this road up to another street near my the house that where I lived when I was here before I moved to Washington. I'm taking this road, this street, to one of those roads to get back on the freeway. The freeway was backed up on my way to Dallas. It was backed up, so I knew not to get back on the freeway from that point, from where I was, but to go around. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm going around right now, and then I'm going to get back on the freeway where it's opened. All right, I just wanted to show that. I'm just been amazed at all the changes. I've seen all of these neighborhoods and apartments everywhere where there, I mean, places I didn't think they could put apartments. They have built up these apartments, and some nice apartments as well. So I was just really, that was just really interesting to me, and I just wanted to show that. All right, guys. I think I will see y'all tomorrow. It's not going to be an eventful evening today. I think we're just going to be at the house. I finished seeing my mother, and I went to Dallas to go take a picture of the first house that I lived in, the first house that I had built from the ground. I went to go take a picture of that house, and I'm going to be sharing soon. I'm going to be sharing like a 4-part series on just God's blessings and talking about faith. It's going to be a 4-part series talking about faith and trusting God and moving when God says move, and following his illogical instructions in order to receive the blessings of God. Because just spoiler alert, I have had 4 homes built from the ground. And the testimony is all about God's blessing. And when I didn't think I could, God always made a way. Or when my finances or my circumstances didn't say I could have what I ended up with, God just always blessed. And there were, in my testimony, there were some lots of favors that God put on the table for me. So I'm going to be sharing my testimony for each one of those houses. And I just wanted to go and take a picture of the first house. Actually, I took a picture of the first house and the second house for the series that I'm going to be doing. Both of those houses, one was in Dallas, my second home was in Arlington, and both my third and fourth homes are in Washington, where I live. So it won't be hard, because one of the third house is not far from where I live now, so I can grab a picture of that house at any time. I probably already have a picture of that house. So my 2 houses now I have pictures of, but I'm going to be sharing a 4-part series, so be on the lookout for that, because I know it's going to bless someone. Someone will need that testimony. All right, guys, I'll see y'all soon if the Lord says the same.